At some point, I realized I was no longer building a restaurant. I was building an experience. That mental shift changed the way I looked at everything. I stopped trying to calculate how much profit I can make off of a certain item. I realized at some point that the experience itself, how the customer feels from when they walk in to when they order to when they get their food, when they pay, and when they leave. How they feel, how we make them feel in the 20-30 minutes that they spend in our location. This matters more than how much this thing cost me versus how much profit I make off of it. At some point when I made the transition of thinking that I was building a restaurant to I'm building an experience, I lost the ability to rest. There's genuinely an inability for me to relax. Constantly thinking about how I can make this or that better. Thinking about menu layout, menu psychology, analyzing customer experiences or customer interactions, going to other restaurants or other businesses and seeing certain things that they do that I think would do good if I incorporated them into my business. At some point, I realized the difference between good and unforgettable are small details. People feel details, even if they don't consciously notice them. Like the color of the plate, or the temperature of the room, the warmth of the server, the smell of the bathroom, the cleanliness of the floors, the type of music you have playing. People feel the freshness, they feel the atmosphere, they feel the timing, they notice the consistency. These details, they mean something. Although you are not consciously registering them, there's someone behind the scenes who is constantly analyzing the psychology of the guests, where there's friction in any kind of conversations, where there's points of concerns in regards to certain dishes or desserts or drinks. And that someone is always asking themselves, how can I make this better? How can I make this smoother? How can I make this faster? How can I make them feel happier? How can I improve this experience? In what ways? In this thought process, it almost leaves no room in your heart for anything else. There is no work-life balance. There is no off switch. It's never ending, and you don't want it to end. You become the person people depend on to accomplish the goal, to set a new standard. You become the person that sails the ship into uncharted lands. And I get it sounds corny, and I get it. Who's this talking head online right now yapping about caring so much about the restaurant business or caring so much about building an experience in the restaurant space? I don't care how corny I sound. I don't care if I fail publicly. I don't care if I fail at all. Because if I fail and I tried my absolute best, then I failed peacefully. So you get to a point where there's these details that you're the one that notices, and so you fix them. And then you create systems around them so that those details can constantly be upheld. And then you delegate those systems to for people to manage. And that becomes one less task on your shoulders for you to manage. Then what? Now you've taken that time you spent doing a certain task, you've systemized it, you've delegated it, now you have this time. How else can I use every minute of my time to bring my goal closer to me? Obsession matters. Very few people care. Very few people have an obsession about something. Very few people take things serious. And you have to take it upon yourself to take things serious. At least take yourself serious. Take your commitment serious. I made a commitment years ago, and I wake up every day to honor that commitment. And every day I try and push it just a little bit better. Make the bar just a little bit higher. Change just one little thing. Tweak it just a little bit more until you hit that, until you'll feel it when you hit it. I don't care if I try too hard. I don't care if I fail. I don't care if I fail, because if I fail trying too hard, I can fail peacefully. And I get that it's corny to care, and that sometimes it's weird. This guy comes online and he talks about this and that, and bro, just put the fries in the bag, ha ha ha. Bro, just make the sandwich, ha 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 ha. It's not, it's deeper than that. It means more to me than that. People come into this location and they trust me. They trust my staff. with their family's health, with their food. That's so big. That's not something you just whiz over. We're not just prepackaging something and we're not just grabbing something prepackaged, throwing it in the deep fryer and handing it off to you. No, this is from scratch. This is from the roots. This is training. This is team meetings. This is everyone needs to be on the same page. Oh bro, it's just a salad. Oh bro, just relax. It's just like, no, it's not a fucking salad. Okay, it's the premise behind the salad. It's the fact that how you do anything is how you do everything. So yeah, there's a way to do it. And yeah, this is the way you have to do it. And if you can't get behind that, I'm sorry, this place is not for you. Because the only reason this restaurant exists is because there's obsession in the culture. So I don't care if I fail trying too hard. Because if that happens, at least I fail peacefully. And to tell you the truth, I don't want it any other way. It's not this deep love for documenting the journey. It's not this deep love for the restaurant business as a whole. It's a deep love for constant improvement, small gains. It's a deep love for being consistent. It's a deep love for saying I'm gonna do something to someone or to myself and actually doing it. Whether it takes a day, a month, or a year, I stick to it and I tend my garden and I pull my weeds and I water my plants, and I remain patient, and then I do it again tomorrow, and then the day after, and then the day after, and then the day after.